How to solve linear inequations. Solving linear inequations has the same set of rules, almost similar set of rules as we have done for the linear equations. That is, you can add the same number to both the sides, you can subtract the same number from both the sides, you can multiply the same number to both sides, and the last one, you can divide both the sides with the same number. So we are going to solve the linear equations. We are going to write the solution set for each, and as the question is asking us, we are going to represent that solution graphically. Now let us start with the first question. The first question is, it says that the equation is 4x minus 9 less than 3, where x is belonging to natural numbers. So that means if I want to write the replacement set has all the values of natural numbers, that is starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinity. So this is my replacement set done. Next is, let us solve this equation now. 4x minus 9 less than 3. Now how to start doing this question? You have to start simplifying the equation by adding or subtracting the same number on both the sides. So what do? We want to get rid of this minus 9. We can't transpose it to that side. So what we do? We will add plus 9 to both sides. We can do that as I discussed. So on adding plus 9 to both sides, here we are left with 4x only, and here we get 9 plus 3 as 12. Now we can divide both the sides with 4. On dividing both the sides with 4, I get it equal to what? Now this concludes to get 4 and 4 gets cancelled. We are left with x, which is less than 4 and 12 gets simplified to 3. That means the x value is such that it is less than 3. Now this is representing this solution for this linear equation. That means the solution set will include all the values that x is representing, and those values should be picked up from the replacement set only. Yes, so what will be the solution set for this one? The solution set for this one would be having the value of x lesser than 3. Now less than 3 means, do we have less than 3 values in the replacement set? Yes, we do have. How many values are such? We have only 2 values which are less than 3. So in the solution set, we are going to have the values 1 and 2 representing the solution set of the equation. Now the last part of the equation, or the last part of the topic, that is, you have to represent that solution graphically. Now how are graphical representations done? As we had discussed in other chapter also, the graph includes a line that you are familiar with, the x-axis, and you make it on the sheet that you have, and you will have the negative integers on left hand side 0 and the positive integers on the right hand side. Now you have to represent the solution on this set. How are you going to represent your solution on this graph? Is the values that you have. The values 1 and 2 are going to be represented here. That is, where do we have 1 and 2 in this? We have 1 here and we have 2 over here. So you just have to circle the place where the values are represented, and that's it. That's it for the graphical representation of the solution. So let us do another question now. The next question is where we have to find the value of x, and the inequation given to us is minus 2 less than equal to x plus 3 less than equal to 8, where x belongs to I. Now I represents the integers. So what are we going to do? We are going to write the replacement set for this one. The replacement set for this one will have all the integer values. That is, starting from minus infinity, we will go up to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and going up till infinity. Right? Here we have minus infinity. Now this is the replacement set for this question. Now let us start solving this. Minus 2 less than equal to x plus 3 less than equal to 8. Now we will have to get rid of this 3. So for that we are going to subtract 3 from all the sides, that is minus 2 minus 3 less than equal to x plus 3 minus 3 less than equal to 8 minus 3. Now you can clearly see that this 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Here we are going to get minus 5 less than equal to x only, because the 3 and plus 3 have come to 0, and here on the right hand side, the last part, we have 5. So now I am left with the variable x values, that is the variable value of x is such that it is greater than equal to minus 5 and lesser than equal to 5. So what will be the solution set for this one? The solution set for this one will be having values from the replacement set, but starting from minus 5 and ending at 5. So we are going to start from minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the values taken from the replacement set such that it satisfies my equation also. So this forms my solution set. Now comes the part of representation, that is the graphical representation. So I am going to draw another graph over here which is going to represent my equations, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and if you continue it further you would get minus 5, minus 6, minus 7 and so on. So we are to represent the values starting from minus 5 up to 5 with the same representation of dots. So we will start representing minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It is not necessary that you fix the values up that has to be represented. You can write any number of values, but the circled part has to be only those values that are part of your solution. So this is the way you can actually solve your linear equations, represent them on the graph and write the replacement set and solution set for each linear inequation.